So we have been speaking about health and all aspects when it comes to health.
General health,
Yeah, general health. And I think we should continue that because it's been a really good discussion. Today I want to talk about stress because I think stress is such a big thing amongst people that some people don't even know how to manage it. Some people don't even know that it's there. So if I was to give any tips, or if you were to give any tips, what would it be on how to manage stress?
Oh, I think first is, where's the stress coming from? Like, what type of stress is it? Because if it's simple stress, like you're busy at work this month or whatever it is, it's a temporary, you're busy, go home, you can relax or whatever it is. Or is it an ongoing, your spouse is nagging you every week or whatever it is? So you can kind of like figure out what type, like if you don't know what to do if you don't know what you're attacking. You don't know how to attack it if you don't know what you're attacking. So once you find the stress, for me, I can talk about how I do it because for me, stress is very, like everyone relieves stress differently. For me, I'm a very physical person. Like I'll have to work that stress off. And I find that when it gets really serious stress, I have to work even harder because when I'm tired and I can't move, you're in your thoughts more. And it's harder for you to get angry when you don't have any physical energy. Like you can't really get angry or frustrated or whatever it is. So you're just more of this like mellow state where you can just fix it, go through it, like solve the issue. But other than the big stuff is orange juice, SpongeBob, sleeping.
SpongeBob?
Oh yeah, SpongeBob, some orange juice and a good weekend. I'm good. I de-stress pretty easy.
So it's all about knowing yourself.
It's me time, right?
How to replenish.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll need to replenish by being with friends. Like this sometimes for me is like de-stressing in the sense that if I'm stressed out because I'm not doing enough, days like this is really helpful because I'll go home and I'll have a feeling of accomplishment and that resolves the stress. But yeah, to me, depending on what type of different stress it is, find out what you need to do to work it because someone else's fix might not be your fix.
Yeah. You're absolutely right with the fitness. A lot of people can relate to that once they pick some sort of exercise, some sort of physical fitness, then they're physically fit to actually and I know it sounds weird, but you're physically fit to tackle stress because stress is a mental thing. I get it. But like you said, when you're too tired to actually be complaining or stressing over a certain issue. But also when you're physically active, you're releasing endorphins and so on. And so you're creating an emotional happiness within you and you're combating that stress. Then that's one way, right? Through exercise. The other thing is having a balanced diet because a lot of people have like some sort of chemical imbalance in their system or sometimes they don't have enough of something or too much of something that causes that stress. So yes, knowing what causes your stress is very important as well. But sometimes it could just be due to not eating properly
or sleeping right.
Yeah, have you heard the term hangry?
Yeah, have a Snickers, man. You'll be all right.
Exactly.
You're not yourself.
So have a balanced diet and then see if that affects it. The other thing I would probably recommend is this is kind of like a general fix, right? So force yourself to smile. When you force yourself to smile, eventually you'll start to see some of the good in a certain situation. You'll start to look at more of the things that make you happy. Even though you're unhappy or you're stressed out, just smile. Find a situation that would usually stress you out. Just smile at it. And then you look at that situation differently. And you'll potentially be less stressed. What about sleep? Do you think sleep affects the stress level?
A lot it does because when you're sleeping, all your memories and everything that's going through the day is being like catalogued and all of that, and your body's being refreshed. And if you're not getting that, if you're not like a computer that's been left on too long, you overheat, you overwork, and you crash. But that comes with, I was going to say, one of the biggest factors of stress is time management. People can't manage their time, right? So they're running, they don't have time for themselves to de-stress. They're running from task to task and they're sleeping 3 hours, 4 hours a night because they can't manage their time. And then they end up being stressed. They're at work, no sleep, like had 3 things thrown on them that they couldn't manage because they didn't realize. And then they're wondering, well, I don't know why I'm so stressed.
Yeah. So figure out what causes your stress and then apply some of these general practices.
That's it.
Yeah.